It's fantastic to be back again. And we're doing this every week, every Sunday, 8 o'clock. Sorry, Sunday? What? Sunday? Can you tell it's the second week and I'm a teacher? We are doing these lives every Thursday, 8 o'clock, as much as I possibly can to stick to it. It's always going to be once a week on YouTube, but every Thursday, 8 p.m. BST time, as we're currently in, I will be live with you. I shall just cough. Clear thy throat. You know what? Walk with me. I need to get a drink because I am coughing and that's not good for the live. So just have a quick sip of some drink. Wunderbar. That's better. That's better. On tonight's show, the Thursday 8 p.m. show, I will be discussing lots of things, all the things to do with second week at school, and a big announcement for Nelson's Journey, a charity. If you know Nelson's Journey, it's in Norfolk. I'm doing a big walk with them, a 17-mile walk, and you can help by going to my FundMe page, or you can come along and say hello, because I'm going to be doing something quite special for that. It's 17 miles walking from Aylsham to Cromer. So if you are from Norfolk, it's Aylsham to Cromer, 17 miles. And if you come along and say hello just for like a minute, you can put 50p into the bucket and we'll have a picture or whatever you want to donate. But it's all for Nelson's Journey. It's a children's bereavement charity. Lots of children out there who lose people, mums, dads, grannies, grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. And this charity supports them so they can have a chat about it, how they're feeling. They can take them to some nice days out. They've got a lovely, beautiful centre you can go to with lots of nice toys and therapy rooms and ways to interact, you know, in order to discuss how they're feeling. So it's excellent. It's amazing charity. So I'm doing a 17-mile walk with Nelson's Journey. If you do want to donate, it's on my Just Giving page on there. And it's Nelson's Journey, 17-mile walk, Teach Tommy T. It's all over there. I will put a link up in the comment section, or I'll put it on YouTube in my posts. It's on my YouTube post already. When did you do that? Just now. So if you do want to donate, please do. So it'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Plum, really do appreciate that. And Plum, I'll know if you have, so you can put a little message saying, hi, it's Plum. So if you go to my YouTube posts straight after this live, you'll be able to do so. So it's 70 miles walk. And if you live in the Norfolk area, you can come and support me on the day if you want. It'll be on Sunday. I think it's Sunday the 20th. Is it right, the date? I always get the date wrong. 21st or 20th. You guys will know because you've got a calendar up. I have actually got a picture. I'll leave the picture up. Oh, retouches on. Oh, retouches on. No, I can't see it. Anyway, in other news, how's school going for you guys? We're in that second week now. Are we making friends? Are you joining clubs and societies? What is it you guys are up to? Can you jump on the bed? What a thing to say. Oh, I love how that was hidden. I was like, I wonder why that's hidden. That's why. How have you joined any club societies? Have you joined the football team? Have you been like joining drama club, politics club? Have you made any new friends from like the other primary schools that have linked up to the high school? If you're in year 7 and now have you like made other friends? Have you had much homework? I'm interested in. If you were in year 6, are you enjoying the benches? Some places don't have benches. My daughter's saying they don't have benches. They should do. Did you guys get chairs? Who knows? Let me know in the comments. I hate year 5. My handwriting is so bad. Well, do you know what? Your handwriting does get a lot better over the years. It really does. So stick with it. Don't worry about it too much. It will get better. Or it'll just be disastrously bad and you'll probably turn into be a doctor. Because if your handwriting's so bad, I mean, you possibly have the skills of a doctor or a nurse because they've got the most shocking handwriting ever. Well, people say, but I've seen it. I've seen doctors' handwriting. You're my favourite YouTuber. Maze, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Massive shout out to all of you. We've got some Sparkles is in the house. I don't think I can say your username. I something sparkles is number one at the moment. Thank you so much. 6-7. 6-7. Oh, you guys, man, honestly. That is like up there in the most talked about phrases of slang. Kahoot. Would you guys like a Kahoot? Not tonight, but would you like a Kahoot at my next live show? I will do a Kahoot for you, no problemo. Let me know in the comments of this show tonight what you would like as the rounds. What's that about Henry? Something Hey, sorry. Do you remember Kelly Stevens from Amazing? Kelly Stevens, of course I do. She's amazing. She's also on other social media platforms. That's why I see her. She's the dancing queen. Yes, I do. She is wonderful, Kelly. Absolutely wonderful. What incredible, talented dancer she is. She creates some very good dance trends online. And I'm aware that she also works with the Amazing group who were on Britain's Got Talent. Big yourselves up. Were you part of that, were you? Can I have a shout out? Of course you can have a shout out. Guys, I will try to read all of your comments as much as I can. I have to be honest though, there are hundreds of you right now. I can't see them all the time. The super chat crew, if you are chucking in super chat on there, it goes up in the lights and I make a big thing about it. I'll read you out clear as day because it just shows. So Maze Online World, big shout to you. Omar, I'm getting applications for year 7. I'm getting out. Yeah, right. Yes, it's that time of year. In fact, I believe it's tomorrow you can apply for the high schools, I believe, for lots of people around the country. I know in Norfolk that is. So yeah, lots of people will be doing that. Help me. Ideas for help coping tips in school with ADHD, autism. Please, I will donate if you answer. Please, Mike. You don't have to donate. I will answer your question no matter what, Denise. Help me ideas for helping cope tips for school. Right, well, do you have an EHCP? You don't have to answer that. That's a kind of rhetorical question. If you have an EHCP, there should be some techniques that have been applied or set up for you. So like you can have a 5-minute break. That needs to be arranged with your teacher. So you could say to your teacher, would I be allowed to get up, stretch my legs, walk around? Like quiet fidget toys. I give my guys like squidgy things to use. Things with autism as well. Like I always think it's good to have a conversation with your teachers or with maybe a pastoral coach or, or a support or a teacher assistant is a good person to say, look, I find some of these things a little bit overstimulating. It's a bit too much for me, and having that. Do you need a weighted blanket? So a lot of these things need to be arranged prior. Do you have like a timer? So like you can have a 20 minutes working really hard and then 5-minute timer so you can have a break. Do you have things like that? They're really good coping mechanisms. There are hundreds of different coping mechanisms. And without knowing you, which I don't, you need to come up with the best way that's going to help and support you. But I really hope that helps. But you don't have to just chuck in there. But yeah, guys, it has gone live, by the way, the Nelson's Journey thing. So if any of you do, please speak to parents and please get their permission absolutely first. But it will be making a huge difference. Like I said, speak to your parents about that. But yeah, if you do want to donate, it's now on my live post on YouTube. Please go check it out. It makes a massive difference. Okay, cool. Where were we? God, there's so many people talking on here. I'm in year 6. Any advice? I mean, my daughter's in year 6. She seems to be having a great time so far. Sats, enjoy year 6, but Sats is nothing for you to really worry about, but do try, give it your best. And enjoy those final months. Well, you've got a whole year of year 6 and primary school as well. Just enjoy it. Try to have a look around the schools, at high schools as well. Don't just go to high school because your friends go there. Pick a high school because it's good. It's useful for you to go to. It's convenient. It's got, good reputation. Have a real look. As well. What is your favourite singer? My favourite singer right now. I have to be honest, you guys are going to cringe at me for saying it, but I do like K-pop Demon Hunters. All the singers on there are fantastic. There's a group at the end. Who the group at the end do sing, Liberty? No, an actual group. An actual group. Twice. Yeah, I like Twice. Who do you guys like? Year 8, you've got actually a really 6-7. Year 8, you've got a really good year. You really haven't got anything to worry about. You've settled into high school in year 7. You haven't got any GCSEs to choose like you do in year 9. So year 8 is honestly probably your last year of just enjoying school life before the big stuff starts kicking in. Do you know what I mean? So just enjoy it. Guys, as always, if you want to get so many of you, 500 people live right now. I'm trying to read all your comments, but if you hit the super chat, I will indeed see that. I will read that out. I will go through that. I'll answer everything in full. But everyone else, I'm really, really sorry. I'm trying to see. Fifi says, I love Twice. And I'm a peer mentor at my school and year 10. That's fantastic, being a peer mentor. That was such a great job I did that. Really good confidence builder as well. Make sure you always check in with people if you're finding things a bit tough. Everyone has sin with condemn. Okay, that's quite an interesting thing to say. Maze says, can I be in a vid, please? You're my favorite YouTuber. Unfortunately not. This is literally, I'm limited. It's either my daughter, my son, my wife, and that's it. They're the cast. And they barely, like, they're not. Team Conrad, people are saying. Big up Team Conrad. My daughter, I think, is more Team Jeremiah.
No, Conrad.
She says, yes, Team Jeremiah.
No!
I'm in year 7, bro. Some stupid teacher yelled at me for this. I was coming back from swimming, ECA, and the teacher was like, don't run. I said sorry and said, just in a rush. He just yelled at me, bro. Weird. Yeah, that. I mean, I feel like with those kind of rules, with especially being in the pool. Whoa! Someone dropped saying, "I will come back to you." Hello, we've got a super chat. I'm going to come to you second, and Seb, I'm going to finish this thing. Rules are rules, and teachers take it very seriously. Sometimes they probably repeated themselves over and over again that day, and then suddenly you then run, and they're like, "That's it, I've had enough." And they're kind of like they've gone, right, I'm going in on this one. Maybe to set an example to the others. It's not fair though, you're right, and it is weird. But yeah, I don't always get that one, so I'm really sorry you went through that. Seb Bate, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you so much. We need some more year 7 videos. They are coming. Guys, smash that like for Seb. Huge fan, Seb. Thank you so much. Year 7 videos, there are coming. I'm going to be doing more day in the life of a year 7. I'll tell you what would be awesome. Hit the comments now. What other things could happen in a year 7's day, which could be quite mischievous? The video I did for the year 7 went absolutely crazy on all my platforms. And I definitely unlocked something there. Day in the life of year 7. Let me know what a typical year 7 gets up to. Thank you so much, Seb. That's how it works, guys. I still Seb. That is how I read them out. Right. Okay. Oh my God. You saw my comment. Fifi, I did see your comment. I saw it again. Who else we got? Boxo says, I went to high school because my friends went there and now they don't talk to me and I'm terrible at making friends. Boxo, I'm very sorry to hear that, but I know you'll recover this. You can recover this quite easily by joining clubs and societies and talking to new people in your classroom. How can you talk to people in your classroom? The glasses are off. I've got serious. A little nod does actually go a long way. Like, you all right? Like that. You all right? Someone like, oh, yeah, all right. How's your weekend? What do you think it's teacher? Whoa, did you see the homework we had to do for this? How did you get on with the homework? What have we got next? Just things like that, engage like that. You will actually find you start to make those new friends. This is why I say though, if you are a year 6 or a year 7 and you're if you are a year 5 and a year 6 and you're starting to think about school and high school, don't just choose a school for your friends. That is not always a good thing to do. And I'll tell you why. If you go to a village primary school or you go to a small town primary school, you then go to a bigger school, big high school, and you're just spread all over the place. Literally, you won't possibly be in the same, you probably won't be in the same class as some of your closest friends sometimes, okay? So why would you choose the high school based on the fact that you might see your friends? Now, some of you are going to say, yeah, I'll see them at break time. You might, yeah, you might, but they might be at history, which is one side of the building. You're over doing geography. Well, no, because it's in the same building, but you'll be doing sport. And sometimes things can cross over. They will start making some new friends. You'll start making new friends. It all gets complicated. And then you're like, they're not seeing me now. What's up with that? Yeah, but that's it. So you should choose schools for lots of other reasons, which, I feel like the friend thing is like one of the last things. It's like icing on the cake. Do you know what I mean? One of the big ones for me is like travel arrangements. Is it easy for your parents, for you to travel to the school? Are you going to be able to travel well? What's the school behaviour like? Like we went around to school a few weeks ago, a few months ago. I thought it was outstanding how they just let us in, so we could just look around and see what the school was like. So yeah, it was fantastic, and we saw the students in class, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Someone has hit the super chat. Leon, hi Tommy. I wish you were my teacher. Nah, Leon, you do not mean that. No, man, I'm a chill teacher. I played dodgeball today with my students. It was quite good. I did get defeated by my students. I am that teacher. I have a good vibe with my students. I'm very lucky. I've got 2 fantastic year groups this year. I really like them. Everyone give Leon a huge thumbs up. Thank you, Leon, for your fantastic contribution for the super chat. We have seen your comment. We have seen your comment. Leon, let us know more. What has been your favourite thing going back to school so far? Those of you just joining me now, please go check out my latest post after this about my Nelson's Journey walk. It would mean a lot to me if you guys could help me out on that one. Please talk to your parents first if you do so. But if you live in that zone between Aylsham and Cromer, don't say if you do, but if you do, little nod. Aylsham and Cromer, I'm walking 17 miles from Aylsham to Cromer for Nelson's Journey, the 17-mile walk. And if you want to say hello on the day, come down with your parents, put a bit of donation in the bucket, it would mean the absolute world to us all. Does anyone know what the date is for that one? It's Sunday the what again? Catherine or Liberty? What was the day on Sunday? The date?
20th, but the problem, remember, you are being...
It's the 20th, yes. Tom Harry, thank you so much. I only got back in on Monday. There's so many people who started this Monday. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Tom Harry. Guys, give him a like, give him a like, give him a like. Thank you so much, Tom Harry. Who else went back Monday? That's crazy. I'm so jealous. You must go to a very nice school. I'm going private. It's private school. Yeah, private school. Yeah, private school. Yeah. No, I don't know. Some different regions go at different times, don't they? We definitely started early in my school. Although I went back in like mid-August because we have to. We do a lot of training and preparation. So there we go. I'm glad we did because I'm on it. I'm really on it this year. I'm very proud of how organised I am. Do you know, every time I go live, prior to live and after live, I've got no issue with my cough. No cough at all. As I press it, I go, and here I am coughing. I don't know what that is. It's your birthday. A few more trains. Nice one. Happy birthday to you. Wow, the chat is so busy. I'm trying to read everything. But yeah, can I just go back to some things that people were saying earlier? Like, pick your schools based on, like, the performance of the school, you know, the grades of the school, the teaching of the school, the behaviours that you see, the location. Is it going to be easier for your parents? And yes, your friends matter, but you will make other friends as well. So don't just pick it, because my friends are going to do it. Because that philosophy is going to catch you out. Because then, are you going to choose the same subject as your mates? No, because you're not going to have the same job as your mates. You can't all be together forever. And you really have got to expand and meet new people. It's a very healthy thing to do. You did it once in reception, year 1, year 2 and onwards. You can do it again. Oh my God. I love your videos, says Katie. Thank you. Miles Lloyd says, my school has the highest science grade in the country. See, now that's a reason to join a school. That is generally a reason you'd want to join a school. Miles, well done to your school. I got in top set. Very good. Well done. Smashing it. Big shout out to the Boffins in the group. Well done. You are the A-star student, the Boffins are the saviours of every classroom. Because you go, what's the answer? And they know it. They know it. They'll get you right. Nathan Webb is in the house, and he says, I'm scared, lol. Any advice for year 7 to year 10? Nathan, if you haven't already, go check out my year 7 guide to high school, and it still applies to pretty much anything going up to year 10. With regards to year 10, obviously year 9, you've chosen your options for GCSEs by then. Year 10, you're starting your GCSEs. So hopefully you're starting to get ideas of how to do your revision. With revision, I always say you could do 3 of these if you want to, or just 1 per day. 20 minutes of revision, making a few, look at your notes and go through them, making a few little flashcards if it's going to help you. But 20 minutes, and then that's it. You do that once a day, every day. You'll be doing really well. And then when you get into year 11, push yourself a bit more. Maybe you can do 3 lots of 20 minutes with 5-minute breaks or what have you, spread over that day. You'll be doing yourself a world of good. And remember, only revise stuff you don't know. Don't revise things you do know, because that's just pointless. Past paper's always a good shout too. Moving on. That's my advice for year 10, year 7 up to year 10 there. Beaniar says, dude, I'm in year 9. The other schools are letting the uniform standard go down. Our head sucks, so we had to wear a blazer and tie still. So what? You feel like the school is losing that skill of letting it go too early with the uniform. I mean, that's not a good omen. If the school in the basically what is I would call the second week of of the year is already going easy on the uniform, that does not bode well. But some year groups are different, some teachers are different. I mean, the standard of certain teachers who let their kids, students go early, who don't make them wear things like their lanyards, you're like, wow, you really don't help the rest of us. And then the students will come to my class and I'll be like, put your lanyard on, why are you late? And no, you can't leave early. But they allow us in other class, yeah, great. And it makes you look the baddie when actually that teacher's not doing something. And it adds up. By the end of the year, that teacher you think was cool, letting you go like 20, 15 minutes early, if you add up all those hours and minutes that you've accumulated, that's a lot of teaching time that you could have had, and it does make a difference. So just bear that in mind. They seem cool, those teachers, but actually not always. Not always. You're missing out. And they're paid to work up to that time, so don't forget it. I know it's hard, though, because you don't want to be that student. So actually, we're meant to leave at this time. Don't ever be that kid. What? Oh my God, my wife just said, she was the kid who basically said, actually, we should be here a bit longer.
I'll tell you a story. I was paying for a degree course, which cost, what did it cost back then? £3,000.
Hang on, that's different from being at primary. Or
whatever it was a degree course. And it used to be, we had this really long lunch break, which was really boring. So we'd go off, we'd come back for the afternoon session. We sat there, and about 10 minutes later, we had this naff presentation. Right, go off and work in groups, off you go. And I was more annoyed about the fact that I had to wait around for this long lunch break first to do it. But it happened on multiple occasions, this. So we ended up working out how much that lesson was costing us by dividing our thing overall and then putting a complaint in about it.
Wow. And that is a geek. Right, well done. No, that's true. Because that's different at high. That is very different if you're doing sixth form and university. Because, some places you pay for it. Especially private education. Hello to people who met me at Norwich Airport. I saw your comment next to the service. How are you? It was very nice to meet you. My brother has the best in maths. Wow, like in the country? That's amazing. I'm getting... people are saying they're getting sort of picked on or bullied at school. There's a really simple way around this. You automatically and should immediately be speaking to your parents, who can help you voice what is going on, and speak to the teachers. You'll have your head of year, your head of school, your form 2 will all be involved, and we can nip that. They will nip that in the bud immediately. In my area where I work, we very no tolerance for that at all. That's gone. We don't want that in our school. Guys, thank you so much for those who are hitting the super chat. I'm seeing your comments clean and crystal clear, and you will get an answer immediately. Thank you so much. For the rest of you, I'm trying my absolute best to read everything you're saying. Cosmic says, hi, you work with my dad. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I know your dad. I know all these people. Hello to your dad. Yo, I met you at the service next to the airport. Yes, I saw that, Chelsea fan. Hang on. If you met me at Norwich, why are you a Chelsea fan? Shocking. Should be a Norwich fan. I see your comment. I see it. Elaine says, hi, I'm in year 6. Big yourself up in year 6. Hope you're getting on those benches. You own the top pitch. You own the playground. Or are you on fancy chairs? Are you getting your lunch before everyone else? Do you get served first? I'm in year 10. Hopefully, long yawn. Hopefully your revision skills are starting to kick in. Spampton, the absolute G. I mean, it's probably one of the best names I've read tonight. Just started my GCSEs, and I'm taking media studies for the first time. Already had a couple of lessons already. Wow, fantastic. Media studies is a great session. It's a great session. Does your teacher pause it every 5 minutes though? Every 5. I feel like they go, right, we'll just talk about this scene. Let's look at the lighting. What about the camera angle here? Why do you think the director shot it in this way? Why do you think they shot it in that way? You're like, just play the flipping film. But yeah, they have to go for it. I remember a film we had to do in GCSE called Speed with Keanu Reeves, who's known as the John Wick. Fantastic film, Speed. Really, you need to see it. If you've not seen the film Speed, you've missed out. Okay, graphically and all that CGI stuff, it probably doesn't look great on the old Super HLEOLD screens now. But Speed was a brilliant idea. Great film concept. They should bring it back. Keanu Reeves. a legend in that film. And Sandra Bullock as well. I'm in year 5 and my friend has hit. Well, that's good. That's good. People go through that at an early stage. Talk about puberty there. Well, they go through that. It's quite an early stage. Some people do. Some people are late bloomers. It comes a bit later, like year 8, year 9. So do not worry. I think someone told me that people stop growing at the age of 21. So it goes on. Do you know what I mean? And furthermore, I was like 5 foot something when I was like really young. So if I was sat down now, I'd be like here. And I just went, I shot up. I loved it. I stretched out for the first time. Say hi. Hi. Oh, year 13, preparing for what? What you've? Oh, year 13 for sixth form. Hope that's going well. And uni, no doubt. Dean, if you need help with anything mental health, please speak to your teachers, your course advisors, your pastoral coaches, your parents, your friends. Speak out. Take your time off here. Go and speak to someone immediately. All right, come off this now. Go and speak to your family. Hope that's going. I hope you get sorted out. Huge fan. I've just joined high school. How's your high school going there? Fandy says, Tommy, my birthday is in 3 days. What have you got planned? Anything nice? Happy birthday to you. The mango taxi. The names, you guys. The mango in Tahiti. Oh, you don't like school? What's up with school, man? What's up with school? You shouldn't hate school, though. Orange Maper. I was in year 6 and now I am skipping to year 10. I'm moving country and that's why from Portugal to Spain. Oh, okay. Any advice, by the way, I'm British. So I'm moving country. That's why from Portugal to Spain. So you're going from Portugal to Spain, but you're British. Is your parents must be like working abroad somehow? Is that I'm gathering that, or can be military stuff? I imagine. That is tough. That is actually really tough to be moving around so much. But perhaps you're used to this. Maybe work on this, like use the skills that you've got already that have made you comfortable at your now school and you're leaving. You know, I'm pretty sure the schools that you go to will help support you meeting and making new friends. They normally give you like a buddy to like buddy up with. So anytime I've got a student who's been off for a while or a new student join, I bring in our class rep and go, right, come on, you're class rep, you're going to be showing them around the school and whatnot. So hopefully you're giving a buddy. If they don't give you one, ask one. Is there someone who can like look out for me for the day? And then you'll start chatting. So yeah, I hope it goes well. Be optimistic, be open to things, be open to change, because things are going to be a bit different, but you'll be all right. It sounds like you've done this before. Hi Tommy, what's up? I used to love saying that. We had to do assessments. Oh, for what? What up? Grace Thomas, how you doing? 6'7". 6'7". I know what you're saying. 6'7". I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm not biting. I've had it all day. Jennifer, hey, I'm in year 10. Just started. I'm scared. Any tips? You are not scared in year 10. It's revision time. It's start to learn about revision. Try and make some little flashcards in those lessons. Write down some of the key notes that you've taken away from that session. Do about 20 minutes per subject. You know, or just one subject, 20 minutes, one night, and then have a little rest, and that's your day done. You know, you don't have to overdo it in year 10, but you do have to take it seriously and get ready for mocks. Do a bit of past papers, maybe. You'll be fine. Enjoy those. Remember, you only got 2 years. Year 10, you get a whole year, but year 11, blimey, you finish like in May, early June. My friend met you at what? At Gemini. At the Gemini? My friend met you at the Gemini. Pub in Dereham. A while ago. What, is that the pub? Is that what it's called, the Gemini? Yeah. I didn't know that. Hello to your friend. Yes, I met quite a few people that day. That was about a year. Do you know, I think it was a year ago. I remember that because I think Arsenal played Liverpool. Or no, Arsenal played Man City and Arsenal won. I remember it well. I'm about to do the Bournemouth School for Girls test, and I'm terrified. Do you have any tips? I have no idea what the Bournemouth test for Girls School is like. That sounds quite heavy. Do you know what? Just do the best you possibly can. Don't fixate on what the outcome's going to be, because that ain't going to help you on the day. You need to focus on, maybe find out online like previous papers that have come for it, and then have a practice. So if you type that in online, I'm pretty sure ChatGPT or whatever would be able to find like an old past paper, and maybe you get an idea about exactly what they might ask you. They normally keep to a similar format, I'd imagine. So maybe that's a good idea. If you know someone who's taken the exam before, maybe they can give you ideas about certain questions it's going to ask you, so you can be prepared for that and revise. Good luck for the Bournemouth test for girls' school. That sounds heavy, doesn't it? Life with Lils. Please say hi, Lillian. I love your videos, and I'm in year 8, and I don't know what to choose for GCSE. Any tips? No, I cannot give you tips for that. Well, I can give you tips, but I'm not going to tell you what to choose. Don't choose geography. No, my tips are always this. Don't pick your GCSEs for your friends. Pick your GCSEs for you. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Have you got an idea of anything you might want to go on to do? Like becoming a teacher, going into media, presenting, maybe you want to be a carpenter. I don't know, sports player. Find your hobbies that you like and pick those subjects carefully. If you like music, go do GCSE music. If you like art, do GCSE art. If you like painting or drawing, things like that, things you're interested in. And then, yeah, you do kind of have to have that chat with friends around you who have probably done those GCSEs or family members or what have you, and start talking about your future. Like, where does these GCSEs take you? Are you going to go do A-levels? You're going to go to college? So take your time, but don't pick GCSEs because your friends are in them. Next question, next statement. We've got Mr. Epic Man. I just started year 6. Any tips for SATs? Do you know what? SATs are so far away. And at this stage, your teachers will give you all the tips you can. I would take it seriously. I would work hard. But just know that SATs do not determine who you are. They have no bearing on you when you go to high school. They don't change what set groups you are, because they actually do that in year 7 more. If anything, it's for the schools to kind of be more concerned about, because it's what they've taught you. You'll be fine. Just do your best, enjoy year 6, and don't fixate on them. But give it your all. You've got that. Nathan Webb says, oh, also, my brother is going into 6th form. Any tips for him? 6th form is a whole different ball game. It's definitely, you're treated a lot differently. You know that you've got to work a lot harder for 6th form. It's a massive step up from GCSE level. It's level 2 to level 3. It's a big step up. So if you are going to 6th form, he will need to make sure he's getting some good study time and not sort of, don't hand in things late. Do you know what I mean? Like, just really concentrate and he'll be fine. Ava, I want to do GCSE. Ruby Chan, what's your favourite chocolate mint? Oh, chocolate mint. I used to like a Viscount biscuit. That was good. Or an After 8. After 8's a good one. You've been Catherine. Is that you, Catherine?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Galactic gameplay. Are grammar schools good? Are grammar schools good? Well, they're not bad. I mean, look, I never judge a school based on the fact that you have to pay for it or because the way people talk or anything like that. Look, they put money into it, they get some good people in, but you can get some great teachers at regular state schools as well, all right? So honestly, I think you'll be absolutely fine, whatever you choose to do. I don't believe it's the school that makes the student. I believe it's the student that does it, and all the distractions that you can get in some classes and all the things that go, you know who you should be hanging out with, you know you got to put the time in, and we know that you can get just as good grades as any based on what you can do. So, yeah, I would never pick overall for those. A lot of things coming in.
No, me moving on the other.
Right, okay. What else? No, right, we're nearly at the end. Right, guys, I'm off. But if you are interested in the Nelson's Journey Walk, I'm going on the 20th of September, next Sunday, walking from Aylsham to Cromer. And if you live in that area and you want to say hi, come on by. You can't walk with me the whole way because it's 17 miles, obviously. But you come and say hello, put some money in the bucket, have a picture, and then I'll wave you off. But come on down with your family, say hello. But I will be at Cromer at the finish line. Who's to get me some fish and chips? Who's getting me fish and chips? Because I'm going to be well hungry for them. I've also got to try and find a lift home. I'll just check my wife. She's actually going to pick me up. Because I've got to think of the logistics on the day. I don't know how I'm getting to Aylsham. I've got to work this out. Anyway, go check out if you want to donate. It's Nelson's Journey. It means a lot to me. And I'll speak to you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.